Hey, so we're going to build another twin mill. I didn't realize until I just picked it up. I was like, wait a minute. Deja vu. I already just built a twin mill. This is actually a year earlier. So the previous video that I made, I don't know what order these are going to go in. I'll put them on the internet. It was a red twin mill. Now I got a blue twin mill. This is from 2021. It's also by Mega instead of Mega Construx. This is copyright 2020 by Mega, not Mega Construx. Here's the figure it came with that one. I want to compare it to it as well. I wanted to go and get this out of the way. So these figures, wow, they've really shrunk them down. So you're thinking, and what I'm thinking, when I looked on the box, I was like, oh, these are much bigger. No, they're way smaller. They're even smaller than Lego to a certain extent. I thought that they'd be almost the size of Friends, maybe. Whew, that's amazing much smaller they shrunk them down. All right, so this is going to be pretty much a deja vu of what I just built. So I don't even know if I need the instructions now. I just built it. Now I don't know if this video is going to air the same day. I don't know. I'm kind of just point where I'm like, just throw it on the internet. Okay, we got 1, 2 bags, and this is what I hate. Make your books where they can fit in here without bending them up, please. This is irritating. There's nothing I can do to fix this. And unless I want to leave it inside of an encyclopedia for a month. All right, so we got a bag inside of a bag. And the wheels come on it, and the figure comes intact. So I'm going to right away speak English. I'm going to try to compare the figures, because maybe they shrunk them over the, oh no, see his hips? This is one of the newer figures too. The hips are not the same. They used to be a ball jointed hip, which was much more posable. At least I remember it that way when I bought one of these a few years ago. The first one I ever bought was the cowboy one. I forgot what it came with. I just thought cowboy, cool. And the second one was a alien. Those are the ones I bought at full price, and I was like, well, I'll just leave it alone for a while. I mean, these are cool. These are fun. I enjoy them. But when I got these on clearance, I was like, sure, let's get them all. So here's the older figure. It's pretty much it's pretty much the same scale and everything. It's got those awful hips that I hate. They do have more posable arms than a Lego figure and a ball jointed head. But the older ones, I know they had a ball jointed hip. I remember that clearly, thinking, wow, I like how these are. They're smaller, but they're posable. Yeah, they fixed that problem. They're like, no, we don't want posability. People hate posability. That's why we're making our Barbies the way we do now. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but the new Barbies are awful. I mean, you have to, even the more expensive ones, they're like not as good in my opinion. All right, so it might take a lot less time to build this one. I don't know. Depends on what I'm chit-chatting about, and I got bugs around me. I did spray myself again. Took a little break, got up, went to get that, and get the tripod again. You're looking at my arm right now, because these books are horrible. I hate the way they, and this is what, so it's not like boo on this company. You know, Lego used to do the same thing. Now, this is a 2021, and the other one was a 2021. I don't know if that's the, like they do on Hot Wheels, where clearly I had 2024 with a 2021 stamp on it. This is one of the last things I put on. All right. But I'm wondering, like, did they ever fix that problem? Did they ever address the issue of making the books actually work? So, like, this is one of the issues I won't be, like, stuck on for a while. Like, oh, put it on there. I know that it goes forward. So the airing is in the front. So yeah, it's gonna make it a lot quicker, this build. I'm not racing to get through it. I just spending more than 10 minutes on the video. Yeah. It just makes me go crazy. Oh. Looks like there may be a few different design elements. Like this right here. I don't remember this being on the last one. See, on the last one, this part right here, that was just the 3 brick. So there's one design element change. So it makes me think there's gonna be a license plate or something. Huh. So from year to year, they do make changes. It's not just like, oh, we're gonna change the color. They also change a lot of other things. The wheels are the very last thing we put on. So this is a difference here. I feel like there's a few more changes I'm about to make right now. Like these, I think this was something different before. This goes in the middle. I don't remember anything like that before. And down here at the beach, we hear airplanes going over all the time. I don't know if it's people trying to advertise, because we are, by the way, I don't know when this video is going to drop, but it is the day before Easter, which I celebrate a different holiday called, it's not Astaroth. I said it's Astaroth. I celebrate Astaroth. No, that is Easter. No, I celebrate Resurrection Sunday. All right, they don't show the little don't put this one, use this one, so I don't know if there's any shallow ones or not. So there's one that's got like 3 blocks high total, and the other one is 2 blocks high. I don't know if the 2 blocks one's high is even in this one then, because it usually has a little picture going, use this, not this. They don't even use that picture on here. So that may be another design change. Something just bit me. I am, like, see my hand, you're always probably looking at my hand going, my gosh, what is wrong with you? You're falling apart. No, I'm just delicious. The bugs think so, at least. I got some neighbors coming up, or somebody coming up. You normally don't get people down here. There is a guy down at the end spending the weekend, but I don't know who that is. And then he backed up. He came all the way down and then he backed up. He's not the same truck. Their truck's white. So they got a camper and a truck. That guy just rolled up. I'm like, who is that? He's probably just looking at the land because there's land down here for sale. All right. I think that's everything from this one because I got distracted by the truck. Squirrel. All right. Okay. See, the ones in the front, they're not the shallower ones. They're the steeper ones. So I think these were shallower on the older, or the newer one. I didn't put them in chronological order when I made them. If I just saw that these were both twin mills, I would have done the 2020 first. Yeah, just because. So yeah, there was going to be some comparison and contrast at the end of this. And as we go through it, I mean, because I can tell the differences. I just built the other one. All right. So yeah, I don't know if this video is gonna go up today. Oh wait, I gotta watch what time it is because not 2 o'clock. I don't think that they've set their clocks back over in England yet, but at 3 o'clock, I think today is when it's the cover chasers thingy, Madaji. Cover slingers. It's a YouTube thing where everybody gets to participate, where they show covers based on this week is candy, and they'll show a cover. People will show. I hope Metarog's back, or Roger. Yeah, because he's at home now, but I don't know if that means he has good internet. Because you know, when you move away and you come back, you don't have the same internet. He's probably using his phone, so he may not be able to do it. I don't know. But I do hope he participates today. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, I know that last night I was getting all excited because I found out that they're going to burn the red heifers and start building the temple next month on my birthday. So my birthday is April 24th, and I know this could be like airing after April 24th. I'm going to try to get these out more fast and then later put really cool whatever on them if I can. But they're going to, after Passover is April 22nd. This is different too. Okay, this is also going to be different. These little pieces right here were not in the last one I made. Here it is. So I'm thinking there's going to be rear view mirrors on this thing. Oh, the box already fell on the ground thanks to the wind. It's a little windy today. So they're going to sacrifice the red heifers to cleanse the temple area and to build the temple. Now people are going, oh, they got to build it where the boom of the rock is. No, they're not necessarily. They don't, actually. The first 2 temples were not in the same location like people think. There's actually they're finding out a lot more from, underground. And they got to be careful about this too, because anytime you do anything ever, of course, people are going to get offended. And they're going to rebuild the temple wherever they need to. And people are losing their freaking minds over it. I'm like, good. I'm like, I was excited last night because I'm like going, next month, we could be maybe leaving Earth by next month. I hope so. Every day with my dad, it's so sad. It's like, I don't know if you guys have anybody in your family with dementia. Like maybe your parents have dementia. My dad's 80 years old. He's going to be 81 in a few. His birthday is like 2 weeks before mine. Anyway, so he's like right here. This is also in the other one. It's a 3-piece. It's a 3x3. So that's also a different thing. It's just sad to see him disappear like this. Like he doesn't remember holidays anymore. Like, oh, we didn't have holidays when I was a kid. Yeah, you did. You had holidays, and just things like that. So I because he's joked my whole life. He's been such a joker, and that's where I get my dry sense of humor from. And I can't tell if he's joking or if he's really gone sometimes. It's like the little boy who cried wolf. I don't know if he's joking or if he's serious sometimes. And then he gets mad and I'm going, okay, maybe you are being serious, but he doesn't understand it. You've basically joked me my entire life. How can I take him serious at this point? So that's part of the problem is the communication issue, Anyway, I'm not here to bring you down, so we'll bring you back up in a minute here. In a minute. I remember this being shorter, like there was a piece missing right here on the last one, but I don't know, let me see. Well, never mind. I know that means that there's gonna be a piece on the very end. It's probably gonna be this piece, but I should probably hold off and not try to get ahead of myself here. All right, let's see if the wheel wells on the other one. The wheel wells in the back are totally different. That's a different piece too. That's the back of the back windows, I guess. Yeah, okay, there's a shorter one here. So the two that are identical to each other, those are the ones that go in the front over the wheels right here. I guess I dry doing these long videos too because I'm not drinking right now. I'm trying to quit. I'm not talking about that kind of drinking. Stop, you're being silly. All right, so let's see. I feel like this is weird. Shouldn't be like this. It should go all the way down. Okay, that's another design difference. You can see on this one that it's 3 blocks at least. This one's only 2 blocks. This is definitely not as good a design in my personal opinion, because it's a weak design right there, just period. It should be 3 blocks. Okay, so they do a little bit of different, like right here, the pieces that are on that one are not the same. They're the rounder ones. Wait a minute, hold on. I think I did it wrong. Okay, so I am trying to get ahead of myself again. These go on the wheel wells over here. It's another thing. Once you build one and you think you're building the same thing, you're not. This is not the same. It's a very different design. Good gosh, it's hard to get clicking. There. See, that's also a different one. The way that was made on this one is not the same. This piece, yeah, totally different. I just realized I made a mistake again. Gee Louise. This is gonna be hard to get these off. All right, hold on. We'll be off camera for a second here. I gotta break it up, and it's really got a tight, like right here, this has got a tight grip. And I don't have fingernails right now. Well, I got my other thumb. Watch me break that thumbnail. Okay. Oh. See, this table I'm using now, it's different from the other table. Okay, here is where it goes. My gosh. Let me make sure before I go. Okay, there's where it goes. Don't you hate when you make mistakes and it's like a really hard to get apart piece like this? It's not like you can just lift it off of there or use even any of the tools. If I had one of the tools, which I don't have out here, it would not help. Okay. All right. I put it in 3 different locations. Third time's the charm, I guess. All right, let's see if I skipped any steps while I was getting frustrated with all this. All right, this is the step number 25, page 15. All right, going to page 16. Now this is going to be the same part right here. This was the same on the last one. You put it right there. And then it gets covered up, so it's kind of pointless. And I do remember this is the same. So the one goes on that side. And it's not flat, it's like a chiseled point. This one goes on this side. And then you do it again. So they do a very different take on this one. So instead of having, wow. It's amazing how the same car can be totally different between one year to the next. So it wasn't just a color change, it was a complete and total change. I don't know if they decided to make, but I think this is honestly not as good of a quality as the engineering as the other one was. I'm looking for this piece. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, it slid on so easily I thought I was going to have to force it on. All right, next page. Now the wheels in the back are slightly different. Like they are just like the other kit. The longer part goes to the front. Just like on the other side, yep. So see the front of this one? Very, very different. I was gonna wait till the end, but evidently I'm gonna keep doing that. Trying to like a Batmobile, the color of it and everything. Okay, hold up. I'm a little confused with what I'm doing here. Whew. All right, there's a lot of tiny pieces here. This piece goes right here. And then we got 2 of these pieces that go close to the wheel right there. Yeah, it's kind of got a teeter-totter effect going on. That's why it's like hard to get it on there. All right, that's all for those 2 pages. 19, 20. I took a little trip. No, it's just going from 19 to 20. Oh, wow, this is totally different in the back here. Yeah, this is nothing like the other one. And then we got these little pieces, which I'm like, why do we even put them on there then? I thought I was gonna like put a license plate on there or something, or maybe tailpipes, or I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like the newer one better. All right, and then we're gonna, while we're back here, this is completely different. This is a back window that we're gonna put in. It's 1 piece instead of 3 little pieces, and then a canopy over those. Now we're doing the things on the front that I thought would have been a lot sooner. These little pieces right here, they're the same as on the other one. So that piece is on the red one, in the same place. It's just that this has got 3 instead of 2. I'm getting really dry, plus it's really probably a lot of pollen blowing around out here. Although I think we're getting out of pollen season, thankfully, because it's become a really pollination. All right, these things go tilted back. The wind's a little chilly, so being down here at the beach is one good thing is the moderation of the temperatures. It goes from cold to hot. It's got a less of a range. During the winter we stay warmer, and during the summer we stay cooler, because the ocean is like a big blanket that keeps us from, and it doesn't change as much. Okay. Yeah, this is where I was confused in the last one, because it goes in instead of out. But I don't remember putting these pieces on the last one, but I can't remember.